Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon. Please feel free. Laura.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me just change that quickly. Every so often it varies in how often, but I have these days where I wake up and I feel like terrible, like physically, a lot of pain in my head and my neck and ear, and if I take painkillers, nothing works. And it's okay, but I'm having one of them today, and it just gets very, very stuck, and I can kind of feel it's something like there. And I had something happened earlier with a friend, and a bit of anger came up, and we were talking about somebody else. It wasn't with her, but it was really interesting because as the emotion came up, I started to feel my body freeing up a little bit. And then I like pushed it back down again. But there's a sense that these days happen when I'm just a bit stuck in something, and just the very first 10 seconds of sitting here with you, it just started to soften a little bit, which kind of proved the point. It's I've experienced it a lot the last few years, and it wipes my whole day out, and I don't get anything done, and I just have this pain, and
No, totally understand.
Yeah, and then again, when I sat with you, not sat with you, but just started this meeting, the first few seconds, it all went into my throat.
Okay.
So it's just to sit maybe and see if I can move it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just see, what it would like. Let's just see. So we're kind of not going into fixing and changing mode, because we know that doesn't work. That makes it worse normally. Yeah. But so we're kind of here with it without without doing, but more with gentleness, with softness, with curiosity, which all goes together in a certain way. You know, we're switching mode. You know, when there's so much going on, mostly the nervous system goes into survival mode.
So yeah.
Everything is a bit like that. Yes. So
yeah, that's so true.
coming in,
I've had a very difficult week, and I've been fully aware of it, but I've been in a very survival mode place for the last 3 days. So I can feel this is the consequence of that, and yet I don't know. And I had so much I had to do today, and I didn't do any of it.
Yeah, I totally understand. It doesn't make it easier to get something done. That's the funny thing.
I had to give up,
Yeah, so let's just, now is the time for arriving here. Let's just see if we can settle into the field here, settle in with our friends, just you and me. And again, nothing to do. It's more an invitation to the nervous system. An invitation to the nervous system to allowing it to arrive just in this moment. Later on, it can go into survival mode again. It might. But, just a few moments, maybe. And then, let's just see if we can, you said there was something in the throat. Let's just see if we can create some space for it to really unfold. Giving it all the space it needs. And again, it's not an invitation to do something. It's more, like, oh, curious about that.
Yeah, I just wish I could chop my head off. Like, it's so heavy, and yeah.
Oh, can you hold it a bit? Can you hold your head? Maybe with your hands? I mean, just, I don't know if you can lean back or how comfy it is, but
it feels good just to
holding that beautiful head. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, see there, start flying. Just giving it some movement. Breathing. It's also a nice posture for both of us. Mirroring each other so sweetly.
my heart sped up a little bit.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet heart of ours. Gosh.
It's been like jumping for 2 or 3 days, just like even if I'm fully aware of it, it's just jumping out itself.
Yeah. It's quite amazing, huh? What the body can do.
Yeah.
Just by itself, when it's in survival mode, all those hormones and chemicals, adrenaline, and all that stuff that's involved. to make the heart beat so that you can run, fight, or freeze. It provides all the chemicals. It does it just automatically. So, wow, beautiful heart. And then also, you know, it might recognize it or it might not, but quite often it does when it comes into a field where it's actually not necessary. So, but it needs to check it out if it's okay to relax here. Yeah, just a tiny bit, and then it might go again. No, 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 no. I don't want to be alert. But some sweet breathing is happening. There's also that sweetness between us. I'm noticing it. I'm not sure if you notice it, but yeah, oh, that's fantastic. How do you notice it? How do you notice it? How does your system notice it? Let's just go with that.
It's like, it's this like experience of like full attention. Of the whole thing, and like a tracking of
Oh, those sounds. Yes.
And it's not like when I say full attention, it's not like give me your full attention. It's not like that. It's just like there's full attention of the experience, and something like something that loves that, recognizes that over there.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is like.
And how does that feel, Laura? How do you sense that in the body?
Like that.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic.
And then like the throat, I guess, because the recognition of it is very big.
Show us again how you recognize that. Yes. Comes immediately a smile. Just savor it. Savor that recognition if you can. Yeah. And I'm, you know, my system copies. That absolute sweetness between us. Kind of, I mean, if I put words onto it, it's like holding each other's heart. That's how it feels here.
It's so interesting because there's this part of me that's like wanting to know, feels like it should have a like a reason, or like why. I know, but I can feel it going like that I should be giving a reason for you to give this attention and this exploration, or I should be giving a reason for emotion now, or I should be giving a reason for pain now. Like, for it to just be like totally no reason, and like to just fall into that is, yeah, I feel like I need to say to you, oh, I'm feeling this, and then I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just interesting to notice that
I hear you.
There needs to be a cause, or there needs to be.
Yeah. Really good to acknowledge it.
But I know that you know what.
Yeah, that's so cool that we both know.
Oh.
Yeah. See, and it's very, very important that it gets acknowledged, because that is what it has known up until now. So it's like, what the heck is this? I like it, but I'm not really sure if this is kosher. Yes,
Yeah. And then trying to find its place, its position in that. If I ignore it, it doesn't know where it belongs.
Yeah, yeah. So let's put our arm around it. That's okay. It has its place. It has its place. Can sit here with us.
Yeah, let's come back again. Oh, but what's the reason for this? Oh, that's interesting. I can't just be like this. Yeah.
Up until now. Up until now. So here we can see also, how these body-mind systems are on automatic. Yeah.
I can feel it's fine, but it's still there.
It is still there. All good. It might be there for the rest of our lives, and that's okay, because it is on automatic. It will only change if it makes sense to itself. Otherwise, it will do the same old, same old, same old. So that's why we have to be ever so gentle in our invitation. If there's any push, it will say, no way. See, I knew there's something wrong.
And there's a condition.
Absolutely. It will only come out to explore in a field that is absolutely free of any condition. That's when life is the juiciest. It's like, oh my God, no condition, free. So it needs to check it out. You can feel it's something is rearranging. And that's how it feels here. It's superb.
Again, it's that interesting thing of the mind doesn't really know what's, in a way, I don't know really what you're talking about, and yet I'm curious of this experience.
Yes. That's fantastic, because this is, the mind is included, but the understanding is on a different level. It's the felt sense level. It's like when the mind is quiet. It's a different universe. So that's why the mind is a bit out of the job right now.
Yeah, it's running parallel. It's trying to find meaning, and yet it's totally like knows it doesn't need meaning.
Yes, exactly. Let that be the meaning.
But yeah.
It's stretching the mind a bit.
Yeah, because it doesn't know this.
Up until now.
Yeah,
it's just getting familiar. It's just getting familiar with it, because it stays and it's curious.
I don't even know what we're talking about. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As I said that, something like leaned in even more. Oh, that's so interesting.
Yes. So we're actually tapping into beyond the mind, where there is a absolutely different universe.
It's like, well, what do you mean?
Yes, with mind. Understand. And we can, we can ask the mind for permission to hang out here for a bit, or if it's too much, and we just go back into the kind of normal world. Let's,
No,
we can
I'm
go.
like, no, like I want this.
Yes. So the mind is okay with this?
I have no idea.
Yeah, check the mind. You can ask it. Mind, are you okay with this?
But then what are we classing as the mind, and then I don't know.
Yeah, we can switch. We can just go into mental activity again. We do that all the time. So now what I would suggest, that's what I'm feeling. You just see if that's right or not. Let's see how much we can include the body, the experience of the body. Let's just see if we can include that, in the most simplest way. So feet on the ground or wherever they are. Let's see. So that there is an embodiment, an anchor also, a felt sense of, whoa, something solid.
Okay.
Mm. I'm on the chair or bench or the couch, I'm not sure. Yes, exactly. That's a body.
The thing when I
Legs.
do that is it kind of highlights and reminds me like that I'm in a bit of pain today. I
Yeah.
lost it for a moment when I wasn't doing that.
Yes, I get it. Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's good to rub it a bit. Feel free.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, make sounds. Totally fine. Oh, man, that hurts.
Mm.
Totally fine. Stretch and, oh, gosh.
Yeah, but it's
I
part of
mean,
the
those are,
same thing, like avoiding the body because it hurts, and then
oh,
that,
of
yeah, to include
course.
it even when it's struggling. It's
Yeah,
kind of, yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Giving it a bit of space. Maybe you can include the torso, belly, back, shoulders, and chest, and even the head, arms, hands. Ah, And then how is it now?
It's different.
That's super cool. So, that is definitely movement. It's not stuck. Whatever it is not stuck. There is movement going on. Fantastic. And then, just letting it all alone. And here we are again, you and me and our beautiful friends. On the same journey, on the same but different journey. All having different individual experiences, all looking for peace, deep, deep peace. And here we are holding hands in it all as much as we can, recognizing that we're in the same boat. Everyone brings their individual gift. Well, here we go. Some of us are really good thinkers, others are really good feelers, others are both of it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing, yeah. Absolutely amazing. So colorful. So colorful. Nobody knows what's really going on, but that doesn't stop us from doing what we have to do and finding our way, and then, with the most beautiful intention behind it. And then maybe a moment of peace in between.
Yeah, it's definitely shifting now.
So happy to hear. I mean, I'm assuming it's shifting in a beautiful way.
It's very I've just become really just really quiet, it's very fine and
yeah. And funny enough, it's getting more quiet and fine. It feels like the body is much more included.
Yeah, there's more of a solidity.
Yeah. Oh. It's so nice if it's possible to include bits and pieces of this body. What can I say? It just brings it more home. It's like we are more at home. We're not so lost and all over the place. It's more becoming more into fullness rather than to emptiness. It's the feminine approach in a certain way.
Yeah, I can feel that would be way more my interest than emptiness it would be to be fully here and in this. And
Yes. Yeah. I mean, one can maybe say, we're coming from emptiness, and we might go there again, but in the meantime, here we are. Huh?
Expression is full, even within the emptiness, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you couldn't say that this was empty, like this is very full, but at the same time, you can feel it kind of is empty.
Yes, it comes from empty. It comes from, maybe you can say that, like it comes from, it comes from spaciousness, or.
Well, that's the experience, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, that's the experience.
Absolutely. And we're kind of going the other way these days. Some of us. There's different approaches, and for everyone, it's a different journey.
Yeah, and it's understandable to maybe want to be empty of all of this, because it's challenging, but this is the
Yes.
experience.
We want to be empty of the mind, of that running, isn't it? That's what we long for. It's like, oh, please stop this, isn't it? Yeah. Because then everything becomes clear. The moment this quietens down, it's like, oh, then the fullness comes. It's so funny. Then it's like, wow, there is fullness.
That's good.
Because then everything is included. Everything is included, rather than moving away, into enlightenment states, or I don't know if there's something like that. It's a different path. It's like there you get away from embodiment, and here my invitation is actually the all-inclusiveness, and we see what comes out of that. But it's absolutely here. It's present.
Like it's absolutely here. It is, I guess.
Yes. And it's a deep recognition. Eyes look into the same eyes. Or in that, they look into the recognition is that it's the same looking out of those eyes than out of these. Absolutely the same. And the experience is totally included. Not identified with, but included.
But are we having different experiences or the same?
Absolutely. Every individual has a different experience. Even hot and cold is experienced slightly different. Like even colors. Every sense is, there are those people that see red, can't see red or green, all those, or how is it, the red, green blindness, and all those things. It's like you go out, whoa, it's so hot and I need a jumper. And then next moment it's the other way around. Then you like ice cream, especially chocolate ice cream, and oh, I don't. Everyone experiences differently. We can maybe agree when we look at the sunrise or the sunset, and we can say, oh gosh, did you see that color, and that cloud, and we can agree on things and write the same frequencies, but the experience is very individual, I would say.
And yet something is the same in this, or
isn't it?
That's also true.
You tell me.
Well, I think that's why my question came about. Is your experience the same as mine? Because it felt like that, but then I don't know like what your experience is, but I can I don't know.
We can track each other, which is absolutely amazing. We can track each other, but then
Maybe
there's
that's
always kind of, you know, at least for my system, I can only speak for my personal system. There's always a checking. Is there, you know, I'm kind of, oh, okay, I'm sensing this. Do we, you know, are we on the same frequency, or how is it? And then we describe. And because there is such a sweet flow between us, there is also a, how can I say, it's like there's no fight, you know, so it's not I'm right or I'm wrong and you're not right, and however we express that, it's more,
it's just exploring.
There's an interest of meeting.
And there's an interest in what appears. So even if there was resistance, I would be interested in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's no fight. There's, you know, there's just curiosity on both sides and exchange. You know, you share your experience, and sometimes I'm finding the right words, and so you can say, yes, exactly, and then you tell me something else. Yes, you know. So when it makes sense, you know, and that is the most yummiest thing ever. We love it.
Yeah, I love that when you come alive like that.
Yes. Yeah. And that is possible actually only when the nervous system is at peace. You know, when it's busy with surviving, it can't feel anything else than just the arousal in the system. Can't really see the other, it can't really hear the other. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a survival mechanism. But when it slows down and, finally, gosh, who's that goddess in front of me here? Far out. Then the curiosity comes out. It's like, wow, I want to know every tiny little bit.
Yeah, I want to know every tiny bit. That's so
All
true.
of it.
I've always been like that, and I think it used to bother people, but I want to know every
All of
bit.
it. See, there again, it bothers others when the system is not at peace. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
such
you know,
curiosity.
yes. And then also if they are not used to it, then it can be scary, you know.
And it's fine now, but as a kid, I recognize I really was such a curious kid in this way, and I obviously didn't understand what that was. Now I can see what it was curious in, but yeah, as a kid, nobody would have. Now I can know when it's appropriate and not appropriate.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for expressing all of that for me.
Thanks for inviting me. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, Laura.
I don't know who's on because I've not I've been with you, but love to everyone.
Yeah, they smile. Hearts are coming and smiles. Berisha.
Hey, just a minute. Can you? Oh, okay. I'm in the same boat. The system went into shock yesterday, and it's still there, and I can't resource myself.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm.
Thanks for making that so clear.
Yeah.
Patricia. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you for hearing me.
Yeah, very happy to be here. That's a very sweet reach. Ah.
So there's a little story around, but yeah. To make it short, I might have colon cancer.
Oh, darling, you might.
But I might,
Yeah, so you don't know yet.
I don't know yet, and it will take some time, and
Mm.
but the mind can't stop,
Yeah, I hear you. Did they do a biopsy or?
No, we are not there yet.
Okay.
A very
Okay.
complicated system, and it will take weeks until they have tested the shit or whatsoever. Yeah.
Mm.
And actually, I avoid any doctor because I was a nurse for 25 years. So I know all this. This is really, oh,
Yeah.
I always, if people don't know, oh, you are so lucky that you don't know all this. But I know, so it's, yeah. But I don't feel strong since some time, and I have diarrhea since some time. It comes and goes. And then some days ago, I thought, oh, maybe it's the parasites I just brought from India, special kind, because somebody told me they will never go away, and da da da, and same. So I was really courageous to go to the hospital. Because I thought, that's clear, it must be this, they can check it. And, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, but then also the doctor said, do we have blood in your shit? No. And yesterday, first time, because I started to look, blood. And since
Fresh
then,
blood? Fresh blood or?
yes,
Mm.
fresh. So I know it can be hemorrhoid also, but I know it
Yeah.
can be also,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
normally I trust my body, what he's telling me,
Mm.
but I don't know. I don't know. And I mean,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm so freaked out that my partner's running away. I can't stand it anymore. Yeah, and yeah,
I understand.
yeah, that's it.
Thanks for sharing.
Mm. And the wife of my brother has this colon cancer. They know since some weeks, something. So maybe that's why. Yeah.
Mm.
Ah,
So it's good to have it checked out, Veresha, and then,
I know, Meike. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's
I know you
yeah.
know,
So in a way, it's good that I went there. Yeah, I can see
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. And now it's just dealing with the shock, dealing with that shock.
With a shock, yeah, with a shock. It's really, it's like, it's amazing what the body does. You said this.
Yeah,
For me, it's when I'm in the shock. I lose the
yeah,
ground. I really can feel
yeah,
tickling and numbness under my feet. It's
yeah,
amazing. And
yeah,
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 things like this.
yeah. So how are the feet right now? Let's just
Hey,
see.
what I just said.
Yeah.
What I
So,
just said. Yeah, it's like
mm,
this.
okay. And your bum on the chair?
I feel it.
Okay, that's cool. Let's just stay there for a bit.
Yes.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Anything else in your body you can feel?
I can feel the first chakra, I know.
Oh,
Good to
fine.
include it, I know, I know. Yeah,
So you can feel that. What
yeah,
else can you feel? Let's just go with what you can feel.
yeah.
Your
The
hands
panic
are,
wipes. Yeah. Mm.
say again.
Yeah. I'm not loud enough, or what is, maybe I have to
Oh,
take.
it breaks up sometimes
It
so that I
breaks
can't
up.
really,
It's amazing.
it's kind of, I can't really hear the words sometimes. I hear you
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm.
I feel the panic vibes, the
Okay.
excitement. Or how, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm.
Mm. They are pretty in the foreground. Yeah.
Yeah, can imagine.
Mm.
Mm. And being here in our field, how's that?
That's very good. I mean, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Can you describe? Can you describe how you experience the field? What it does? Wow, I like the movement.
Gives a kind, yeah, gives a kind of safety, like a little bird in a nest or something. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Oh,
Mm. Yeah, just being with that little bird in the nest. Mm.
Still, the mind can calm down when the body feels more safe.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Is my experience.
Mm.
Mm. It's like when the body gets that, oh, all is well. Ah, the mind can shut up.
Mm.
Mm. It's so sweet how you said that, that little bird in the nest. Mhm.
Doesn't have to fly now. Still
Yeah.
have time.
Yeah. Gets food delivered. It goes backwards and forwards. You can feel it. Another wave. Comes another wave, and you're doing amazing. Absolutely doing amazing. You're staying present here with us. It's huge for the system. So I'd like to acknowledge that. It's huge.
Ew.
Mhm. Yeah. So now there's a sweet release, which is very beautiful. You okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh,
Mhm. Mm. Yeah, beautiful.
what are we doing, Meike? What are we
We're just present. We're
just
just
present?
present.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're letting the body do its thing in our field that is inviting the non-doing. Yeah, and then something releases. Some of those shock waves kind of come into motion, and yeah, and they release themselves so that it's not stuck in the system. Yeah, that's what we're doing. You're so sweet asking. Mhm. And you're all right with that, aren't you?
I'm all right. Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Thankful.
Fantastic. Yeah. Mhm. You're just letting the body do its natural movement without interference. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Wow. It was a huge wave and it's shifted. It's different now, isn't it? It feels like that. That was another one, another wave.
Yeah, the nausea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have some water to drink there? Yes, let's have some water in between. Yeah. There's the movement.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you're still here. Yes. How's the sensations in your feet? Is it still the same than when you
I
first
feel
described?
a little bit more ground, little bit.
Far out, a little bit more ground. Far out, Malaysia. Just staying with that little bit, if you can.
It can also be old stuff, I guess.
Who
Because
knows?
it might be something, then I get into such a panic. Is this normal? I don't know.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's for all of us, you know.
Okay.
It's a trauma response, you know, and it might be also passed down, Malaysia. It might not even be from this life, but it gets triggered with these information.
Okay. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear this, you know. It gets.
Yes.
And the mind can also cool down or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, nothing, you know, it's like you have heard of the witch doctors in Africa, you know, when they throw the bones and tell you die, you actually die. It's so powerful. It is so powerful.
Yeah. Okay.
And in our culture, you know, somebody talking about cancer, it is like nearly like throwing the bones. The body does not like that. So you're dealing with huge information here. And
actually,
it's not even clear. That's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst. You know, that in between is like, do I or don't I? Do I, don't I? It's the worst.
In between, yeah. Actually, the doctor didn't say this. I said I don't have that.
Yeah. See, there
but
you go.
Then the blood came and I can't trust my feeling anymore. So this makes me also so panic.
Yeah, right now, until you can again. That sometimes there's a bit of a misunderstanding. Kind of, you know.
You were so sweet, Michael. Wow. They haven't sent you.
It's huge. It's huge, these things. It's big confrontation with you know, letting go in a certain way. It's that, you know, we so long that it surrenders to itself in a way, like, man, it's a journey. It's a journey. The mind, the personal mind and the collective mind is so strong. It wants to be in control. Yeah. So what's happening now is so beautiful. It's so gentle and soft and vulnerable. Mm. 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 I mean, it's funny, we have only the internet, but well, now I just would love to sit next to you and just stroke your back. So that the body gets a felt sense of, oh, somebody's there. I wish I could do that. But
I
at least,
imagine it.
oh, good. Is there still that little bit of more groundedness with the feet, or how is that? Still there. Fantastic. Yeah. So it is responding, the body, the system, nervous system, something is responding to us being here together, which is fantastic. Mhm.
Mm.
Some softening.
Yeah, in the mind. How can I do this alone?
Yeah. Rewatch, watch the video. So that the body remembers. It is hard to do that alone. It is, it is not easy. So please be gentle if it happens again. It is not easy for all of us.
It's so good to hear what you're speaking. It's really, yeah. The system needs the information. I feel it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It makes itself wrong so quickly, huh?
Yeah. I remember last time I said, oh, this cancer story is leaving, slipping out, it's done. And then, I mean, I can see more and more clear. I can't trust the mind. So it's
No. No, can't trust them.
No, not at all.
Not at all. That's good news, huh? Finally. I mean, that's why they all say, all the sages, don't believe one word the mind says, ever.
Yeah, yeah.
So now you discover it.
So
That's
why do we speak? Why do we speak at all? That's,
well, obviously we can't stop it. It's not really up to us, huh? The mind asking sweet
Oh my
questions. Huh? Ah, it will go on and on and on till the last breath, I guess.
I guess so too. Boy, boy. Okay.
Oh,
I,
boy.
boy, boy, boy.
Ah. Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I may come again and again and again.
You come
Thank you
again.
so much,
Again.
you and all. Mm, mm,
Love, love, love.
mm, mm.
Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Hi.
I would like to speak a little bit.
Please.
I come out of a very activated night.
So it seems like
It
today.
seems it was also a full moon, as
Full
far as I
moon.
so
Ah.
it is, yeah. So
Oh.
probably a lot of
Oh, wow. Yep.
yeah. And I had a telephone call with my sister. What activated this all, and that is my sister that has had cancer and is now in a recovering phase.
Yeah.
And I see for her body how difficult it is, that she's so tired, or quickly tired, less energy. But she's also in this relationship, and there is so much struggle and fighting, and a man who can be very explosive. And the most difficult here is to just stay only present. So I fall into the Judith personality that would love to save her, that would love to protect her, that would love her to take her away there. And so there is such a deep sense of despair and powerlessness that I can't do anything, and that I actually only need to be present. But yesterday in our talk, I became quite fierce and fiery, and her reaction was immediately freeze. So I felt, and I could say to say, "Oh, I feel that you are getting cold and you are behind the wall. It's okay. Let's stop the conversation now." And then I, of course, blame myself that I didn't do it in the right way, and at the same time, it brings up so much powerlessness and despair that I can't do nothing. And it is already going on for quite a long time. And it feels for me as a toxic relating. And I'm very concerned about her health. The stress and the tension that this is giving doesn't support her healing process. So, yeah, how to not be too much in her business and coming back here, you know?
What a beautiful invitation for you, huh?
Yeah.
So you actually can thank her.
And it is so hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I would love to, Judith, would love to save her and protect her and take her away, and I can't.
Yes. Yeah. It's not Judith's
not
business.
Up to me. It is not up to.
Yeah. So this is underneath. This is underneath. Yeah.
Oh, such despair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this despair and the fear that she, if this continues, that she will not recover, and that cancer can come back, or all those worries.
So let's see. Let's just see if we can untangle this sensation, what you call despair and powerlessness, from that story. Let's just see if we can create a bit space in between. Because I know you know that actually doesn't have anything to do with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just somehow a setup in the system. Who knows from when, Judith? Maybe lifetimes ago, maybe from your life, who knows? Somewhere that despair wired itself, and now it's triggered again by what's happening with your sister. So let's see. Oh, let's create some space there.
Yeah. Now I started, now you say that, I start to see a link or to a young one and my mother.
Yeah. So
The same, that I wanted to save her, or
you wanted to save her. There you go. Yes. So it was, if it was a young Judith with her mother, then it was, of course, a survival mechanism, huh? Because, if your mother would not survive, little Judith wouldn't survive. So, you had to do something as a young being. So there you go. Yeah. Just good to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I start to see that the despair is about that I couldn't save her.
You couldn't save her. Wasn't your job,
That
huh?
was not my job, but
No.
the depth of despair
But
is connected.
yeah, which makes sense for a young being, again, for a young being, seeing the mother not being well is life-threatening. Yeah. So then, of course, there's that despair. What can I do so that not the worst will happen? That she dies on me, that she leaves, and then I'm all by myself. So that's what we're dealing with.
Get more clear why it is so entangled there.
Yeah. Up until now. Up until now, we're just creating space, and look how quickly you see. Look how quickly you can see. Even though the system is excited. It's absolutely amazing. Just acknowledging the intelligence of the system again. How quickly it can see. It can see clearly. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So now you're out of your sister's business, and now you're also out of your mother's business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's just that young little girl that had an idea that she had to really take care about her mother.
Yeah. And she did.
And she did.
And again, also with Cecile, I did.
Yes.
Last year. Yeah.
And let's just create space there again.
Yeah.
And let's just see that little girl, Judith, she survived in spite of it. Because your mother is gone and you have no clue what's happening to your sister. But You are here. You survived.
Yeah.
Yeah. In spite of your mother not being there anymore, not knowing about your sister.
Yeah.
So we're just creating a little bit more space. Yeah. So will Judith be okay? So far she has been. She grew up. She's now a grown woman. She survived it all.
Yeah. It's interesting because what comes up is that I get so fiery in relating to her yesterday.
Yeah.
And the day before with my twin sister, I got fiery as well about supplements that she should take. And then her mind is more in a state of getting forgetful, while she has a job where she has really to be active in the mind. But she has a kind of vascular, which could end in vascular dimension, but it is not yet there, and she just need now to take supplements to clean her veins. But then she just forget to buy those supplements, and I get so fiery. Come on, this is important, you know. And here the same. So I see the same mechanism actually.
So there's another one, your twin sister also. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same
for
mechanism.
Your system, it's totally urgent.
Yeah. Now I see that so urgent for that young. It's coming from that young one. Now I see it's coming from that young one that it reacts so strongly.
Yeah.
That's new.
Absolutely urgent. I need you here on Earth, and I provide everything that you stay here on Earth.
Yeah.
Now you have to do it also this way. That's what that young girl says.
Yeah.
Come on. And if not, I'm getting really upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will do anything so that you do everything I tell you, because I need you. I need you here.
It's so, there's such a fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
So far out, huh?
So
that young one again, she survived. She survived, even if people didn't listen. So she can actually relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this young one, she's actually afraid to lose them, huh?
Yeah, because it means, let's just see what it means to her.
Yeah.
Losing somebody.
Yeah, what does that mean for this little one? Yeah, with my mother it would have been safety.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So no wonder.
With my
Makes sense.
sisters, yeah, with my sisters, I'm not so clear if it is about safety. Yeah,
You know, my sense is that it just touches the same despair.
yes, that is it. That is it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Touches that same, it's the same trigger in a way.
That is it. Yeah. It triggers in that despair.
Yeah.
That is the link.
Wow.
And that despair was always already there.
Yes. Despair was already there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why also that fierceness comes, you know, that,
Yeah. Oh wow.
yeah, that sits underneath the despair.
Mm,
Oh my gosh, if they don't do it, oh my God, I have to take care that they do this
yeah.
and this and this and this. And
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So now let's see again, if does she still have to do that?
Yeah.
Does she?
No, it is about going back to that sensation of despair. That's the only thing, actually.
Yeah.
And then when that is met, then it comes to a place of rest again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then perhaps it doesn't need to be so fiery next time. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But you know, first again, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's a survival mechanism that has wired itself very early, you know, because there was that dynamic with your mother.
Yeah.
You know, and then it gets triggered. Yes, now again with your sisters.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just untangling and creating a bit more space.
Yeah.
And also, in spite of all of it, she survived. And now it's just a question if she still needs that despair, or if it's, and you know, it's not even answering with yes or no. It's more looking. It's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, that's how it wired itself then, and I survived. I survived.
And it's also good to see that this is such an old wiring.
Yes, exactly.
That gives the space also. Oh yeah. Now I know where this fire is coming from.
Exactly.
And I had no control yet about that fire. So
no. And you know what you could look at, if it's interesting, is how you actually really could support your sisters. You know, how, so that, you know, how, if that is curious. So it's like,
for me already the question was, wow, why can't I stand as what I love, the presence that I am, from the self instead of the personality that takes over, in a sense.
And no wonder, of course, that if that is still sitting there without ever being looked at, then there's no choice and chance. Exactly.
No space.
No space. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just being with that young girl that had to go through all that stuff and letting her know she survived. There's now a grown woman, and seeing if she still needs that despair. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, now I also see the word trust is involved. With this young one didn't have around this. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But how much can I trust the involvement for each of my sisters, the way it goes, which is not in my hands anyhow.
There you go.
And then
that's the answer.
Yes, then I can just bless them on their path, whatever it is and whatever they need. And even more, trust the intelligence of life that is taking care. And it's not me that had to take care.
Exactly.
You know?
But you can, I mean, I remember with my sister, for example, you know, when she had stuff going on, and I think I shared that also at that time. And, you know, I thought, wow, you know, I would not have gone the path that she, you know, it's easy to say, I would have done it differently, let's say it like that. But in the end, I have no clue. But I thought, you know, I better ask her, how can I support you?
Yeah.
And she was very, very, very clear with what she wanted and what she was asking for. And I looked at it and I thought, yes, I can do that. So that was wonderful. So it kept me in my space, and it was totally honoring what she was asking, what was supportive for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it became kind of a privilege. It was like, wow, we were together in that. I could so honor what she wanted, even though I didn't like it. But we were so friendly with each other. It's like I could, yeah, that was really, really nice. Yeah. So you can, who knows? I mean, you know, that was just my communication with my sister. It's like, oh, okay, you know, this is what I can do, and this is what I would like to do, and what would you like? How can I support you? And then you see if you can, and what you can do, and what you want to do.
Yeah, I asked her that yesterday also.
Yeah.
And over the last year, she's also has walked a path that would not be mine, but I could practically support her by cooking.
Yeah.
And that has supported her a lot. She was very happy with that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. And that brought me actually closer to her, because now I needed to go and bring that each week to her for the week. And so I got much more closer with her than before.
Yes.
It was really beautiful.
Yeah. I experienced that with my sister too. There was all of a sudden a vulnerability that we normally don't share with each other, but kind of having her back, you know, it's like, yes, she really enjoyed that. And me too. Yeah. So then you move together.
And that has grown also between us. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And now it's even better that I have seen this. That's really beautiful.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to do with them, actually. It's just an opportunity, and you took it. You took the opportunity. Oh, Judith. Exquisite, huh? Isn't it?
Oh, very. This is so helpful. So helpful. What a support.
Yeah.
Gosh. It's getting here. So
yeah, we are a good team here.
Unbelievable.
We are the best.
Yes, it's so beautiful. Wow, thank you, Meike.
Thank you.
And thank you all. Yeah.
Bettina.
Just a practical thing, Meike. I couldn't do the donation before the meeting.
Yeah,
You
I
know that?
noticed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks for letting me know. Somehow something wrong with the PayPal account. I have to work that out.
This organization isn't allowed to get some donations, they wrote on paper.
Yes. That's funny.
Should we do eine Überweisung?
Yeah, if you like to, you can, or do it next time. Next time, that's fine. And you can use the other Isaac's account or put a donation there, or I have to work that out. Maybe, yeah, not sure yet how, but I'll work it out. Till Wednesday. I'm glad you made it anyway here. Yeah. Annie,
Yes.
all of a sudden. Yeah.
Monika is waving.
Monika, ich bin noch mit Bettina. No worries. I also saw something there. You're welcome to speak, you know that. If anything wants to be spoken.
Thank you. Yeah, there often is a wish would like to speak what's going on here, but and that's all noticed. A lot of speaking is happening in between. The mind is always and there was a picture of a little child is always exciting and speaking and oh. But there's more the interest of that behind, because yeah.
Beautiful.
And how amazing you always described it, the waving from Monica. It was so beautiful because it brings up a habit here that gets noticed, and then the gratefulness that it gets noticed. And nothing wrong with nothing.
Oh, nothing wrong with nothing.
And actually every movement is a present.
Yes.
At the moment. What I really appreciate is this more seeing, thank you, help between the habits of the body and the watcher or something like that. This space between, if you showed us with Judith and this Beresha, the space between this what's going on and this what is noticed.
Yeah.
And then it gets a bit easier to be with
Yes.
the sensations or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah. 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 It creates a bit of space. Huh?
Yes.
Yes. Otherwise, it just goes like that and you're lost. And it really seems like it has to do with those people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the first step to seeing that, because the habit to think that's about something, it's very strong. And thank you for the sharings before. That was very helpful.
I'm so grateful to everyone, how everyone shares so openly, huh? So vulnerably, so openly. Oh my gosh. So grateful.
At the moment, it shows again this little one who's exciting and speaking, and the movement in me to say, no, it's enough, go to the side. And that's really, I think that's happened in my childhood. It's not enough time for that. I'm not really able to enjoy that energy or something like that. So thought. it's a different movement to put her away or to say, okay.
Yeah. So you can play.
Yeah. And I did it with my daughter also. It was sometimes too heavy and not knowing how to deal with that energy. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can invite them. Yes. Yourself and your daughter. Here in our field, at least here.
Thank you. You notice the movement. Everyone can come, but it's not necessary actually at the moment.
No, no. Those were knocking on this. Obviously, there's a young girl knocking on the door, and she wants to blubber. So yeah, let's take the time. You know, let's take the time having her here.
It creates always a hurry up, a pressure somehow. I noticed in the last days and weeks, there's always a pressure in me. When I'm walking, I would love to walk faster and to come somewhere. With the bicycle the same. I always notice I would go forward somehow. It's a pressure in the system.
Yeah, it's a pressure in the individual system and a pressure in
the
our
collective, yes.
Yes, in our collective. Yeah, everybody has that. Nearly everybody. And if somebody smells the roses when they walk along, then it's like, what's wrong with them?
Yes, yes. It's really like that, yes. In my system also, I noticed an uncompassionate way with some movements. There's a hurry up there. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Judith explained also. It's a oh.
Good to notice. And then just feeling that movement. Yeah. It's releasing. It's beautiful, Bettina.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, all that staying and waiting and watching and nothing. Yeah, somehow energy is get depressed or
Yeah, that breath.
oh, thank you all. Love you so much. Here's so much love.
Oh, lucky us.
Yeah.
Monika, you want? Moin, moin.
Yes, please. And sorry, Bettina. I thought it was only the practical.
Mm. Yeah. No worries.
Mm.
How's it been exploring resourcing, Monica?
It was very nice. The first days it went good, I say,
Yeah.
and then something happened and everything was gone.
Yeah.
But yesterday it was a moment, and a bit a calm moment, yes. But I could see I did cooking, and I saw to invite or to be with the body is to include the body. It was such a resource.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is super good news.
I had to be present with it, yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Who would have thought that, huh?
Oh, yes. I never thought this. I remembered Isaac once said, oh, how did he say it? Yes, this with to be present is the best resource. And I thought, oh, what? How can this function? And I don't understand.
Yeah. Now you do.
Oh, yeah.
Now you do.
It's very up and down. And this morning the body isn't so much movement, and it seems I cannot stand it, and up and down.
Yeah, I just wanted to say right now, how's it right now?
Oh, very exciting.
So let's use the body to resource. Let's include the body. And that's actually the thing, included. Just include. Ah. Your lemon cedar, or what is it?
Yes, my lemon cedar. I need it.
Love it. Yummy, huh? I can smell it here. See if it's possible to slow this down. It's so welcome here. We want to savor it all. If there's tears coming, it's just so slowly and gently invite this. Yeah. We're not pushing it away. You know, we're not pushing, we're just inviting it to come really slowly. So slowly. Yes, exactly. Mm. Even slower. Yeah, beautiful. So beautiful how the system takes the invitation, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oops. So that's kind of the next task, Monica.
Which task do you mean?
Slowing down.
Slowing down, yeah.
Yeah, when it just comes and tries to throw you in the air and up and down and backwards and forwards, and you say, okay, you can do that. And just go really slowly, and then you sit down so slowly. I don't want to miss one of those throws through the air. Just let's go very slow. So slowly. It's beautiful how your body responds to that invitation to slowing down. It's like, you know, how my system does it. It's like, oh, it's going, it seems like it's going in. But it's actually just not going out. It's not even going in, it's just not going out. Then it's just here. It's like, oh, and then it does that. Oh, and then a teardrop can come, or whatever can come then.
Yes, I found out that it is very good to this body to speak with him, to say, oh, I like to invite you to stay here, to stay with me, and this it likes it very much.
Oh, I'm doing that since years. I'm so glad you do it now too. Absolutely, yes. Yeah. It's like body and mind coming a bit closer, coming, not fighting against each other all the time. It's like, our body is a bit slower, body than mind. Mind is so fast with all its ideas, and then they come together. Then they're a really good combination when they're together. Beautiful, Monica. I'm very happy to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you all for being here, sharing your hearts and your innermost. Love and peace. Shall we?